Recently I went to, I have a video up. Well, it's going to be up of me going to DC to go to the Smithsonian and all that stuff. Smithsonian is a bunch of museums that's in DC. Um, I think all of them are basically around, what's that street name? The Constitution? Whatever. But, so I went and, I'm looking at the Air and Space Museum. I go there quite often. Like when I go to Smithsonian, it's usually one that I go to because I really like the Air and Space Museum. But then I went to the Native American Museum, and I have a little bit of Native American heritage. I wouldn't say a lot, and I wouldn't, try to put myself in any type of category as far as any tribes are concerned. But my great grandmother was a full-blooded Native American, and her tribe was somewhere in Virginia. And my father told me about the tribe at one point, but I keep forgetting. But I know there's only 2 tribes there or something like that, and it's one of them. And because we are mixed so much, we are not actually recognized. I think he might have been recognized. I know my grandmother was recognized, being her daughter, my great grandmother's daughter. She was recognized, but I'm not sure if my father was recognized or not, and I'm damn sure not recognized. But anyway, well, my point is that I went to the Native American Museum, and I was checking it out, and I was seeing all the culture and all that stuff, and it didn't make me feel proud or happy about things. All it did was make me sort of get upset, and not like pissed off, upset, like I'm ready to go to war or anything, but like it just got me upset, the fact that like all this stuff was basically almost completely wiped out, all of this heritage and information and culture was almost completely wiped out because of people. And now it's just like stuck in a museum somewhere, kind of like it was giving me the feeling kind of like a zoo. You're so happy about this society, or you're so happy about these animals, and all you want to do is like stick them in a cage somewhere. And granted, having lions and tigers and polar bears and penguins and dolphins and stuff inside some type of enclosure helps people that might never get to see them in person. But it's still like, man, come on, like why can't you just leave things alone? Why do you have to be all up in it, constantly fooling around with different animals and different people, and coming through and destroying what they have, because it's different from you. And then after you basically destroyed what they had, then you come through like, oh yeah, these guys are great, let me make this for the guys, let's make a museum for all these cultures that we basically almost wiped out for no reason at all. It wasn't even like it was a necessary thing. It's just like, I don't know. I'm rambling, but I have a point. I'm trying to get this point out. It's just messed up, man, to me. And that's all I started thinking was like, yo, this sucks. This sucks. This is messed up. That the Native Americans were almost wiped out. and then not only almost wiped out, but then put on the reservations, you know, for where they can live. It's kind of like I said, it's kind of like having mountain lions. No, it's kind of like having the Tasmanian tiger. You have the Tasmanian tiger living in Australia, doing this thing. You come through, you start wiping it out, and then after you get it all the way down to maybe like 2 or 3, then you like, oh, you know what? We gotta save them. Let's put these guys in the cage here. There we go. Now we saved them. It's like, God damn, man. Why didn't you just leave them alone in the first place? Why'd you have to do that? Why? Why can't people just leave things? Why can't people just leave things alone? You know, and enjoy it for what it is, instead of trying to make it into what you want it to be, or to fit what you're used to. Sucks. Yeah, so I mean, after I saw that, and after I was, you know, feeling it, getting a little upset about the situation, I kind of don't even want to go to any type of museum like that anymore. And I probably shouldn't just like do it, because then it kind of stops me from gaining some knowledge on certain things. But you know, I kind of just like want to not check something like that out anymore. It's kind of lame. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling about museums now. Give me a head nod. Up. There you go.